Welcome back everybody, I'm Sarah from Spare Room Arts and this week we're going to be making rag bunting. So you can see some behind me here and here. You will need some fabric. So this is just some old recycled fabric that is a cut off from something else that I can't really do much with. So if you've got anything like this at home, that would be perfect. So you can use any old t-shirts that have got holes in that are already used for rag or anything like that really, just nothing new. You will need some scissors. You will need some string. And if you've got it, a safety pin. Doesn't matter if you haven't. And a cushion or a pillow or something like that. Again, doesn't really matter, just makes it slightly easier. So first things first, folks, is cutting up your fabric. So to do this, I am going to get my scissors and I'm going to make a tiny little snip in the fabric like that. Usually you don't have to cut it all the way through because you can do this, which is really satisfying. I'm now going to put it in my, my pot of other fabric, which I shall show you now. It's good to get it all cut up before you started because then you can just go for it and not have to worry about stopping all the time. The most important bit of this stage is the string. This is the main event. If you've got a safety pin and a cushion, brilliant. If not, don't worry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the safety pin through a knot I've tied at the top of the string and I'm just going to pin it onto my cushion. That way I can stretch the string out like that. And it means when I start to tie, I'm not having to hold both ends. So it's quite a handy little trick. So here's our fabric bit then, folks. I am going to tie all of these pieces onto this bit of string. Now you might be wondering, how big do these pieces need to be? And you'd be right to think that. So they need to be about as big as your face. Yeah, about that big's okay. If it is smaller, it's really difficult to tie. And if it's too fat and chubby, it's also difficult to tie. So that is pretty much perfect. And you're going to take it over to your string and you're going to tie it on in whatever way you like. So I'm just putting a knot in there like that. I'm going to pull it tight. Good practice for tying your shoelaces. You'll be like professionals by the end of this. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to tie it on exactly the same. But after I've tied this one, I'm going to move it up the string like that so it's close to the first one I put on. I'm going to get another piece and I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to keep doing it. So I'm gonna let you go for a minute. I'm gonna carry on with this and you can come back to me in a sec and you'll see what I've done. So this is my very last piece, my 30th piece. I'm gonna tie that on and hold it up so you can see it. So on he goes, like that. And then if I hold it up now, you can see I look something like that. So like I said, that's 30 pieces, but you can do 300 pieces. You could do 3,000 pieces if you liked, and you could make it really, really big. And generally, the more you do, the better it looks, and the closer you can squeeze them together, they look really, really good. And if you wanted to trim the ends, you could trim them to make them all the same length if you wanted to do that too. So here's one I made earlier. Da, da, da. So this is a really, really massive one. I'm not even sure how long this one is, but it's at least 4 or 5 metres long. So you could make them for decoration in your garden over the summer or in your house, or just to cheer the place up a bit. Thanks for tuning in, folks. It's been really nice to do a workshop for you again, and we hope to see you soon.